What's up, guys? Early Stoppage MMA coming at you with a tier list of how likely we would let UFC fighters babysit our hypothetical kids. We got range from, we'll go on vacation. This is the typical UFC grandmother, some would say, of, I'm going to take me and the wife on vacation, and I'm going to dump my kids on her. Down to no shot, which is exactly what you would think it would be. I would not leave my kid with you to use the bathroom. No chance that you're seeing my child. I will not let you around my kid. And everything in between here. I'm gonna start out with Alessandro Pantoja. I would trust him to watch my kid if I went out to dinner with the wife. If I'm going out, we're gonna go watch a movie, grab some food. Hey, step in, make sure they don't get hurt, nothing like that. I trust you. I do. And I think that that's going to be a fairly consistent thing in the flyweight division. These guys, they're not crazy. Brandon Royval is a goofy guy. Might take him to Target and, buy him Tylenol. I saw him buying Tylenol on Instagram today. What's that about? Uh, I trust Brandon Royval. I'm gonna go out. I'm gonna go to a painting class or a cooking class. Brandon Royval step in and watch the kid for me. Brandon Moreno, I'll leave my kid on vacation with Brandon Moreno. They're just gonna build Legos, just Legos. That's all it is. I don't think that there's anything wrong with that. There is one man in the flyweight division that I do not trust, and that is Amir Albazi. I don't know what it is about this guy. I don't like him. I don't trust him. I don't think I would leave my kid. If he was with Brandon Moreno, I don't know what it is about Brandon Moreno or about Amir Albazi, but no chance. Actually, I shouldn't say no chance because that's not the division he's in. But Kaikara France, hmm, this one's a tough one. There's something about him. He seems kind of crazy. I'm sure he's got kids. I'm trying to think. Nah, I don't know if I trust Kaikara France. He seems a little too crazy, in my opinion. I think that he's always always doing the haka thing. I think is what it's called. Always doing kind of crazy things. Not that not that I'm dogging on his thing, but I just don't know if I want my kid doing that. It's scary, man. I don't know if I trust him. Marab? No, no, no. No shot on Marab, man. This guy's always up to something, doing backflips off of cliffs and jumping into ice. I don't trust Marab to watch himself for an hour, let alone my kid. There's no chance. I this might be a hot take though. Sean O'Malley, I think I would let Sean O'Malley. Sean O'Malley seems like a good dad. I just saw a video of him dancing with his daughter to some song. I think that there's a real misunderstanding between the fans and Sean O'Malley. I think Sean O'Malley's a very good father. Peter Yan, I think I would trust Peter Yan to just kind of chill. I think he would just kind of chill with my kid. I don't think that there would be any issues. I don't think that there would be, I don't think anything would really happen. I don't think Peter Yan's gonna go out and take her to the store or get him. It might not feed him, but for an hour, I think they'll be all right. Keep my kid alive for sure. Umar, I feel like we don't know much about the Dagestanis in terms of how they treat their children and women in general, but I think that I think he'll be all right. I think if send 2 3 years Dagestan forget, send 2 3 hours to get dinner, and probably still don't forget because that is your kid. But I think Umar will be okay. I do think Umar's gonna be all right. Corey Sandhagen needs another adult. Corey Sandhagen's always on mushrooms, I'm sure. I don't think I would trust that. I'm gonna jump up. I'm gonna jump Ilya Taporia to put Volk and give him the props. I would leave my kid with Volk indefinitely. I think that I would trust Volk more than I trust myself, and that seems a little ridiculous, but I think that that's the case. I think that Volk is the father of MMA. I don't think there's anyone who dislikes Volk. I guess maybe, you know, I don't even know actually. Anyone who's lost to him never said anything bad that I can think of. I don't think he's ever beefing. Ilya Taporia, I think I'll trust him for an hour. I think for an hour, Ilya will be okay. We saw his kids shadowboxing during the 317 fight week. Um, and I don't know if I want my kid beating me up. Ilya's kid will probably beat me up, to be honest. So, yeah, for an hour. Don't teach him too much. Diego Lopez needs another adult. I don't know. I just get these vibes from these guys here and needs another adult that I don't know if I trust these guys, man. There is no rhyme or reason to this video. Mavzar, no way. No way. Might marry her. Might just marry her. Just do it for funsies. Who knows? Magomed? No way. Not happening. Max Holloway? Yeah. Yep. Max Holloway, that's a good one. Surfing, chilling in Hawaii? Cool. I'm cool with it. Max Holloway's like the Volk of lightweight at this point. There's no beef with Max Holloway, ever. Nobody beefs with Max Holloway. I'm gonna put Islam right with Umar. That I know Islam has kids. I don't know about Umar. I know Islam has kids, but I think that they'll be all right. I don't know how much Islam's actually with his kids. I feel like this dude's always traveling and kind of just chilling. I might actually drop him down. That's a good point. He's this man is always just exploring the world, and I'm sure his kids are just kind of in Russia chilling with their mom. Armin needs another adult. This guy's always posting some crazy stuff on social media. No way in hell. Charles? Yep. Where at though? Do I trust? I don't trust him as much as no. These three guys, I think there's no debate here that we're letting these guys watch the kids for for a couple of days at least. Gaethje seems like a family man. I know he doesn't have kids or he's not married or nothing. I'd let him chill with the kids for an hour. I gotta run to the grocery store, pick up pick up a couple of things, grab some apple juice and cereal. I think Gaethje could watch the kids. Poirier, this is a biased pick. I think Poirier is the family man of the UFC. I think that I would let Poirier live with. I'd let Poirier be a live-in babysitter with us. He's retired now. What else is he be doing? Bilal for the evening for sure. I used to be a hater of Bilal, but he's kind of proven to be a very good man in the last, since he got the belt and lost the belt. That's okay though. I'm cool with that. I think Bilal, I would definitely trust Bilal to kind of, take the kid, while we go out for the night. I think that's fine. Leon, this sucks. I don't trust Leon. Leon needs another adult with him. I think that we could get, if we could get Bilal to watch Leon, ironically, that would be kind of cool. But no, I don't think I'd let Leon Leon watch the kids. Kamaru, yeah, I'd let Kamaru watch for the evening. I think that this is a good list up here at the evening spot. I think that there's a reason that these are all kind of coming there. But I think I would definitely trust Kamaru for the kids. Shavkat? I'm trying to think of Shavkat if I've ever seen him outside the octagon. I saw him like cooking on a grill one time or like on a fire. I'm trying to think of any other time I've ever seen him. Yeah, Shavkat, I'll let him watch it per hour. I don't know about. I guess fire's not good for kids, right? I don't know. No, yeah, for an hour for Shavkat. JDM, 100%. I've seen JDM on Instagram after he won the belt in New York. I've seen this dude just kind of chilling. He's just around. He's always with his kids, with his wife. Cool. Drakus needs another adult. This guy, I think that there's something about these needs another adult guys that it's just something about them that I just feel like they have a wild side. Imavov, for sure, for an hour. There's nothing about Imavov that tells me, don't let the kids around this man. Something like Sean Strickland. This is the one we've all been waiting on, man. No way. There needs to be another list just for Sean Strickland, actually, because I think that there might be a world that I let Marab watch the kids over Sean Strickland. Yeah, there's no way I'm letting Sean Strickland watch my kids. No chance. Hamzat? Hmm. Hamzat, you know what? Actually, I'm getting a vibe from Hamzat that he'll be cool for the evening. I think Hamzat's a good guy. I think that he is cool. Like I don't think there's anything wrong with Hamzat. I don't think that he's crazy per se. I mean, he's definitely crazy in the octagon, but I think he's a very calm, demeanored guy outside, and that that's gonna rub off on the youth that he's watching. This is a wild video. What am I doing? Izzy for the evening for sure. Why is Magomed Ankalaev on here twice? All right, we're gonna dump him. Izzy for sure. I think for the evening, Izzy would be cool, and he would be kind of like the cool uncle. He's like, yeah, you wanna play video games? Sure, you know. But he would also there would be a thing about it where he would have to you'd have to do some push ups to play Fortnite. I think that might be that's the vibes Izzy's giving off of me. He's like, yeah, if you go do a wall sit for 5 minutes, you can play some Fortnite for tonight. I like that. Pereira needs another adult. This guy's always running around with Nina, bro. Like this is practically what I let Nina watch my kid, and I would I let Nina watch my kid? No, nope, nope, no way, not happening. You're yeah, I would actually. You know what? This is my hot take of the video. I'm letting Yuri watch my kid for as long as I need him to. As long as he's willing to do it. They would just chill in the mountains, learn a lot of lessons up there. Hopefully my kid doesn't partake in, any of the crazy things that Yuri's doing. Jan Blahovic, yep, for the evening. I think Jan is good. I think Jan, I always see him hiking on Instagram. I don't know if you guys see the hiking videos. There's nothing wrong with that. If I'm out at just drinking or whatever, my kid should be hiking. Don't drink. Fuck no. Jamal Hill, no way. I kind of beef with Jamal Hill. If you watch some of the previous videos, I picked this man to beat Pereira. Um, and ever since then, I have started to have like a villain arc against Jamal Hill. I think we kind of all have since the UFC 300. There's no chance. No way in hell am I letting him watch my kids, man. John, fuck no. Fuck no, I'm not watching John Jones. I'm not letting John Jones watch my kids, man. Not happening. This dude, he's another dude that had all the issues that he's had and also just is never home. This dude's always just running around getting into some nonsense. Tom Aspinall, a 100% can watch my kids. They're just gonna eat beans and toast and whatever else they do in England. Cyril gone for an hour. Yeah, I think Cyril Gane's okay. He's a French dude, and he'll be cool there. I don't really have any opinion on Cyril Gane. I think Volkov for an evening. I always see Volkov like riding his bike and he's in hotel rooms. I'm going purely based off these dudes' Instagrams right now. I don't know why I know this much, but no, Cyril Gane, nothing about that. Volkov, just I trust more than Cyril Gane for some reason. Sergey Pavlovich, no way, no way. This dude's way too scary, man. I don't know what it is. I don't not that he's like a scary individual. I just think something about his demeanor just like I don't trust that dude around my kids. Not that he's gonna do anything to him, but I just don't know if I trust him to, you know, I don't know if I trust him to keep him safe, man. I don't know what this guy be doing. Might be in the mob or something in Russia. But this is my list. Let me look this over. We got Moreno, Volkmak. I like this list. I'm really liking this list just in terms of would I let my kids would I let them babysit my kids? I I think that you know what? We're gonna leave it up to you guys in the comments. Do you guys disagree or agree? hot takes, anything about this. This is a very obvious, important topic in the UFC community right now. But you know what? Just for fun of it, let's put Magomedov Ankalaev in there twice. Not happening. But no, let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. This is the final tier list for me at Early Stoppage MMA. You know, subscribe and like. Let me know what you guys think. Thanks.